Hi guys, I'm back with one more video. Today we have a special guest, Smitha Garu with us. Smitha Garu, welcome.
Thank you, Saurabh. Thanks a lot for calling me here for your show.
It's my pleasure having you at Riskless Real Estate, madam.
Thank you.
So, before we get into real estate, I know you have a lot of experience in real estate. So, first question which even I have and I'm sure audience also will have is about how a female, because there are very few females in this area of real estate. Majorly it's a male dominated area, a domain. So how come you came here and you have already set a lot of name and fame in this area? So can you talk a little bit about your journey in real estate, when it started and what all you have done till now? Can you share a few minutes?
Sure, Saurabh. It is a very good, valid question. Even I wanted to address it towards the end, but then it began this way. As any other person, even I started my career with a very good MNC. I worked with multiple MNC. And in 2013, when my husband started his construction company, that is how I entered into this real estate.
Okay.
Starting from construction, I learned construction first and then I came into the real estate domain. Yeah, and this is one such area which really pricked me a lot because I have seen so many, as you said, it's a male dominant
Domain,
area.
yeah.
It's a domain where male had been excelling so very well. And I have seen money in that. I have seen lots of growth in that industry. Okay, and I somehow feel certain areas where men do not have patience. Okay, and female can do better. So that is how I got into real estate.
So you got into real estate because of your husband getting into development.
Yes.
Okay, where was the first project?
We have our couple of projects in Kerala.
Okay.
It was into commercial projects, and that is how we came into construction.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you are not from civil engineering background?
No. I'm basically a HR. I'm not at all into civil engineering background. Even my husband is from financial background.
Okay, so
Yes.
you learned the domain.
Yes, I learned the domain, and that is one reason why I excelled well.
Okay, so
Because
2013 you started.
2013 it started. I mean, prior to that, I had been into real estate. That was into procurement for my company. But then I was not, into retail market.
Okay.
But then after 2013, yes, I came into the retail market because
Okay.
I have seen lots of money in that. And moreover, I have seen Hyderabad grow.
Okay.
I think I am in Hyderabad since last 43 years now.
Awesome.
And I have seen the growth, how it had been earlier, what we were, and today what we are. So that is one major aspect that really encouraged me to get into this industry, because I know in and out of Hyderabad.
Yeah.
And moreover, I have seen lots of money in this industry. First it was a struggle towards money, then it became a passion.
Okay.
It became a passion, and now I don't work for money, but it is my passion that drives me in real estate.
Lovely. Awesome. So 2013 you got into development. Okay, you learned it. And then what all you have done in real estate?
Earlier I was into, we were into commercials and flats.
Okay, construction.
Construction, yeah.
Okay.
Flats, even retail industry also. I have done quite number of good projects in Madhapur, Pragati Nagar. Marketing, yes.
Okay, sales and marketing.
Sales and marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, then we have done lots of commercial properties.
Okay.
Big projects in Hyderabad.
Okay.
And later that, now I am into plotting business.
Okay.
I still have this flats also. I'm also into this retail marketing into flats, but more of it I am into this open plots now.
Open plots, right?
Open plots.
So you are in terms of marketing and sales, you are in real estate right now.
Yes.
Okay.
And my
your
husband is into
constructions.
development. Yeah.
Okay. He's into development.
Yes.
Okay. So what made you come into marketing and sales? Any specific reason? Because again, to be honest, okay, because there are a lot of realtor friends even who are watching this video. There are very few females who are into marketing and sales. So what motivated you to come from development into marketing?
When I was doing this flat sales, I almost came across people that, they are emotionally very connected when they buy a flat. Especially the counterparts in their family, like, the women folks and all. So I somehow felt getting connected in such cases, it can do a better sales. And that is how I got into this retail marketing, where, because being a woman, it is easy for me to convince another woman.
So emotionally you could connect to people
Yes,
better.
I think even today I am completely connected to my customers, more or less, more than financially, it is emotionally. Most of my customers, they invite me home for dinner, to meet them once in a while, because we are not doing a transaction there.
True.
We are rather getting connected, because see, real estate means it's like big money. And big money is like, I have seen people bringing in their retirement money. I have seen people all lifetime savings, investments. So somewhere or the other, we are getting emotionally connected to them because they are trusting you.
Exactly.
The face value in real estate, it really carries a lot of mileage, because they trust you.
Exactly.
They trust you.
They trust you for crores of rupees.
Yes.
And you're building a house for them. Actually, you're helping them
We
to
are
buy
building
a house.
their dreams.
Dreams, actually.
We are building their dreams. So when they bring and put that money in our hands, there's a sort of consciousness that tells you that, oh, come on, I have to safeguard this person's interest. And that is how you get connected to your customers.
Awesome.
And I think that is the bonding that I had been enjoying in real estate. So I never got the satisfaction in a corporate segment, what I do today in real estate. And the best part I love about real estate is getting connected to people.
Exactly.
I meet, on an average, I meet 2 to 3 new people on a daily basis. On a daily basis. So that networking is what I love. Coming from a HR background, I really love to know people. Okay, getting connected to them, through them getting into new networks, building, making bonding with the people. And when they have requirement, just giving across, see, this is what I really don't sell.
Exactly.
Frankly speaking, I don't sell.
So you consult them.
Yes, I give them what all information they want, and I very, very frankly I ask them, this is your decision now, because see, at a point of time, I don't want them to blame me for any of their loss.
Exactly.
So what I do is I don't sell a product, and moreover, when they're consulting me for a product, I also make sure that I do a thorough background check. Who are the promoters? How long are they into the industry? What are their completed projects? Because I don't want to push myself into a project which is failure.
Exactly.
And I can't pull people's money into it.
As you said, it's about face value. You cannot
It's
spoil
about
that
face value. Yes,
Yeah.
it is about face value. Real estate is about face value.
Right.
And when I got into real estate, I have seen people, with those, typical agents.
Yeah, typical.
Typical with all rings and big chains and everything.
Yeah,
So when I came into it, I almost like pulled a complete corporate into real estate, because those were the initial days when corporates entering into this retail marketing. Otherwise, corporates, they used to have 100 agents, 200 agents, 300 agents. But that segment came down, and the corporate people like me, and I think I know a couple of people, females like me, who are doing well in the industry. So
But there are very few.
Could be Saurabh, I don't know. But thanks for that. You consider me one of the best. Yeah. So I have seen, corporates pushing the corporate employees into sales, into the retail, the marketing, the real estate marketing thing.
Yeah,
So
now it's slowly happening.
it is actually happened. 50 to 60% of corporates are doing real estate today. And the agent banking has come down, and a new sort of marketing is started in Hyderabad. You can say that is the networking marketing. Earlier it was not into real estate, it was into some FMG goods, but now even real estate marketing is also into network marketing today.
Yeah. Some companies are doing it actually.
Yes, and I think they are succeeding in this as well.
True. So thanks for sharing about you, Smitha, and you carry a lot of experience in this domain, both in construction as well as in marketing. Your expertise, I want to know answer for this question. That is, how to identify good projects and how to avoid getting stuck in a bad project. So the simple question is how to make a right decision, because you said you're into plotting right now. Specifically in terms of plotting is what I'm talking right now. So how to invest their money wisely so that it grows. Okay. So can you,
Good question asked, Saurabh. These days I find people carrying money and investing in, lots of bad companies in the sense like, many companies, every gully has got a real estate company today. Okay, so what I suggest the viewers is like, when you want to select the best company, please do go for a project which has its approvals. Whether if it is a HMDA project or whether if it is a DTCP project, make sure that there are approvals for the project. Okay, without approvals, I would definitely not suggest a person to invest their money into it. Okay, and second thing is, how far is it from the highway, whether if it is a highway or approach road, whether if it is a BC approach road, how far is it? Okay, and how is the connectivity, whether you have a road or you do not have a road. Okay, these things have to be checked. And second thing is, you always have to check the background of the promoters.
Okay. Background
Yeah,
of the
background of
promoters.
the promoters. This is a very mandate thing because these days real estate has become big mafia in Hyderabad. So I would suggest my viewers to, okay, if the background, I mean, if the promoters doesn't have a background, at least check the permissions of the property.
Exactly. And
Okay, permissions of the property. Like if you're paying your money today, tomorrow your property should get registered. That should be the way that we select a project. Okay, and how far is it from a highway? Okay, if it is 20 kilometers, or I'm sorry, whether if it is 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer. So that also matters a lot. Okay. Because what happens is tomorrow when you go for resale, okay, your property should add on to it. I mean, it should add appreciation to it.
True.
Not that it should become a dead investment.
So everyone is buying a plot for appreciation, obviously.
Appreciation, yeah. So what you have to notice is in 2 to 3 years of time, minimum 30 to 40% of appreciation. That should be your basic tagline there. Okay, when you invest into a project. Okay, and these things happen only when you are a bit more closer to the highway. Okay, because now all the properties, the open plots are towards the highways. Okay, we do not find an open property within the city limits. So just check like how far is it from that connecting highway. Okay, and make sure that they also have a road, because these days so many projects they do not have roads. The connecting road is a mandate, because when you go for resale, these are the things what the buyer would look into it. And when you're investing also, make sure that your budget remains, from like 10,000 to 20,000. So that when it comes to resale, now I think I have seen a property recently near Hayat Nagar which they were quoting around 30,000.
Oh.
So when you need to find a buyer for that 30,000, it is really a bit of a tough task for you to find
Unless
a buyer.
someone wants to buy it to build a house.
Yes. So when you are looking on investment terms, it's always better that your investment should go not beyond that 10 to 20,000 range.
Okay.
So that when it comes to 25 or when it comes to 28, you can sell it off.
Exactly. So you get that 40%.
Yes, 40%,
appreciation.
30 to 35 to 40% appreciation is a real good appreciation in real estate market, and that too in 2 to 3 years of span. So,
But now in the last 2 years, Smitha, I have seen projects giving 100% return.
yes,
In
because
just 1
we
year.
are at the urge of flying. Hyderabad has taken off in such a way that there is no looking back.
Okay.
Especially in terms of real estate.
Okay.
Especially in terms of real estate, we are like booming up. And I think next 5 years we are not looking back. The main reason is the connectivity, the ORR, now the triple R. And that inner circle, like from ORR to triple R is going to be a boom for us, especially for the plotting.
Yeah, because a lot of connecting roads will come.
Lot of connecting roads, lots of industries, and thanks to the government also, because they are bringing in so many companies. So many, it could be the manufacturing, or it could be the the parks. Now the Warangal, what KTR has recently announced, you see that road is completely booming up because of that. Recently the Kompalli IT launch. So I think even the
government,
I think the government is also putting its effort to bring in or to pull in the money, investments all over India to Hyderabad.
See, this is one important question, okay, and this is not my question, this is their question. And they want me to ask this, so I will ask you. Are these just announcements for their political agenda, just to increase the price of real estate, or are they really going to happen? This is a straightforward question. A lot of people ask me. And I don't, I have my perspective, but I want to know your perspective. Because I feel it cannot be a mere announcements. Especially, for example, a project like NIMS. NIMS Hyderabad is one. Okay, NIMS in terms of pharmacy is one. Okay, then Kompalli IT says is one. They cannot be just announcements, is my perspective, because it has to happen, but it may be delayed. What is your perspective?
It is not just mere announcement, because as I told you, when I initially got into this real estate market, I have seen R.D. Butler Group. What was the reason for R.D. Butler Group means? All these announcements, but today you go there, yes, works have started.
Okay. Yeah, TCS is operating there.
TCS is operating there.
A lot of
aerospace is there. So I don't think that it is just mere announcement. Yes, there will be development, but it all takes time. And real estate, the other name for real estate is patience. Is patience. Yeah, we have to be patient enough, because when compared to our previous governments, I think the present government is doing real good job. especially in terms of creating employment sources. So this data center, this Microsoft, whatever it has been announcing all these years, and even now they are doing it. I think yes, it would get completed, and it is in the process of completion as well. Now, as you told about NIMS, okay, it has created a big scale market in that area because of that. So yes, companies will come. It would take some time. I would definitely not say it is mere announcement.
Yeah. But that's the problem. See, I'll tell you, I've heard this from a couple of realtors. What they said was when ORRs announced, even some of people said they are just announcements.
Yes.
When regional link rate is announced, some of them are saying it's announcement. So when it actually comes, now you cannot buy a plot near ORR.
Yes. I'll tell you one example. Tell you one example. The IT park that has been announced at Kompally, the rates that were, recently, because when I'm doing a project at Kompally, it was 5,000, 6,000 per SFT, whether it is a villa or, apartment. But now, 8, 9 and 10.
Oh.
So if people would have thought that, because they knew that something is coming up there. If it was just an assumption, then I think this would not have happened. And RRR, yes, what you said is correct. The connectivity part, the RRR, people never thought that it would come in practical, but now the work has started.
But some people are still saying it may or may not come.
No, that is wrong. That's what I said.
And they won't invest, and they'll demotivate others not to invest, and they'll miss on that appreciation, isn't it?
That's one reason, Saurabh, I think educated people are excelling more in real estate industry today, because they have the capacity to get into that and investigate, take notes from Google, and learn these things, and then you share your knowledge with whoever it is, across the table.
But I'll tell you one more point here. Apologies for interrupting. See, analysis paralysis. A guy who is not educated, okay, he blindly invests based on trust. But the problem is, I'll tell you my problem also. When I'm more educated, I do more research. When I do more research, I get more confused. When I get more confused, I don't invest. And that's also a big problem which I see with a lot of investors. They actually want to invest, but they're scared. Because they do a lot of research, they feel this is also good, this is also good, this is also good, which is good, everything is good. And eventually they don't invest.
I'll tell you one example. I think it was in 2011 or 12. And we went to Kokapet, and I somehow, at that time I think I never had that much of money. So my husband brought his father and said, see, this is going to boom. Yampe, ORR is coming, it's announced, work has started and everything. So they said, ikkadanta kondalu unnai evaru kontaru. And today Kokapet is nothing less than 60 crores an acre.
I know.
So I think analyzing things in the right way is always a good way.
And taking that risk.
You have to take the risk.
That is very
Real
important.
estate is nothing but risk.
That's where people lose.
Yes.
Because they analyze, they know. But లోపల కొంచెం భయం ఉంటుంది అనమాట, అరే డబ్బులు పోతే ఎట్లా అని.
See, real estate అంటేనే risk.
సో రిస్క్లెస్ అనేది మనం చేస్తున్నాము, అందుకే మీరు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు.
Yes, see, I tell you, Saurabh, see, my customer is like, he's a one-time investment for me. He trusts you. తన దగ్గర ఉన్న risk, he's putting it in your hands.
True.
So that riskless అనేది, you have to prove that to him.
Exactly. So we have to reduce that, mitigate that risk for him.
Yes. And today, any customer, whoever has invested even a single rupee, trusting this phase, I take the ownership of repaying that 1 rupee back to him.
Completely agree, because I operate in the same perspective.
Yes.
Because eventually money is money, it doesn't matter whose money it is, and it has to be valued.
It has to be valued.
Yeah, I agree. Perfect. So yeah, conclusion is, you can be educated, you can be literate, doesn't matter. You should have that perspective, that vision, and take that little risk. Go ahead and do it.
Yes.
Because I have seen people who bought in Mokila at 6,000, 8,000 per square yard, now they're rich. They're selling at 50, 60,000 per square
That's
yard.
true.
So that risk is important.
Yes.
Now coming to the highways in Hyderabad, Smitha, because that's again a very important question, because I see you are doing a couple of projects in Vijaywada highway.
Yes.
One is your own project, eco farms you are planning to do. We'll talk more on that. And one is one exclusive marketing which you're doing for one company.
Yes.
So you are doing both of your projects as of now, and the future projects also in the Vijaywada highway. And according to YouTubers like us, and according to the market, according to the news, according to everyone, so Vijaywada highway is the most ignored highway, the least buzzing highway in Hyderabad. So what made a senior realtor like you to choose a highway like Vijaywada highway? What is your perspective? And why, if you feel it is ignored, which is obviously it is ignored, why you feel it's ignored? And what is your vision on Vijaywada highway?
The fact is that it has been neglected over a period of years, not even time. It has been neglected over a period of years. I think it was just the rest of the Hyderabad, like the south, the west, and the north. People wanted those, areas to get developed. So only these were buzzing in the news, and not the east. But when you come to eastern Hyderabad, I somehow feel that there are many projects completed.
Once upon a time, everything was on the east.
Everything
Ramoji
was
Film
on-
City
yes.
just chala minna
When Ramoji was launched, like when that particular that particular project came in, people laughed at him saying that Kondallo Puttallo he is investing money. But I think he was a man with vision. Okay, if you have a vision, I don't think that all these east, west, south and all bothers you. See, real estate means like a piece of land. It can be sold anywhere. And if you are able to sell that piece of land anywhere on earth, then you are called a realtor. Okay, but otherwise it's all waste of time. And for me, coming to Vijaywada highway, I think I rather am fallen in love with this road now, because it has got lots of greenery, water, the ecosystem the ecosystem is there. Okay, so when we are coming towards this financial district, or when you go to this Adibatla and all other places, I somehow feel that we are entering into a concrete jungle. Okay, this Adibatla and all these places are going to be next financial district. It's going to be all with buildings. But when you come to Vijaywada highway, most of the lands belong to the conservation zone. Okay, so there's lots of greenery there. And coming to projects, we have quite good number of projects there, which people are not aware. Recently, I came across a project, JB Infra. Yeah, they have done 1,000+ acres of project there. But it was not buzzed in the market, because first of all, they didn't want marketing, media attention. They were good enough to sell their projects. Okay, and there are few big projects coming up on that area. Okay, so I somehow feel that it was just an ignored market. It was just an ignored highway. And if you ask me, I think it is also one of the busiest highway.
True.
Vijaywada Hyderabad road is one of the busiest highway. You know, in the evenings after 5:36, if you just enter on that road, it would take you almost, my project is just 22 kilometers from ORR. It would take me more than 40 minutes to enter ORR.
So it's an R1 residential zone.
It's an R1 zone, yeah. It's a HMDA project.
HMDA
residential project, yes.
Okay, it's on highway.
It's on highway. It's on highway. So I somehow feel that it was just an ignored or a neglected highway sort of, but otherwise there is lots of business on that highway. Okay, we have got this TSIIC come up, and so many, and that is a 462 acres of government MSME project. So I think it has got urbanization. Okay, lots of employment is there. Yeah, lots of employment is there, because lots of pharma companies function there. So many educational institutes are there.
Yeah, a lot of education.
Lots of educational institutes are there. So I think if you just start focusing on Vijaywada highway, it's going to be one of the toppers, because I have seen premium investors on that road.
True. Because see, major of the investments are done in Hyderabad from Vijaywada.
Yes.
From Andhra, honestly. A lot of it.
That's true.
But that Vijaywada highway is ignored.
No, I think it is ignored because it is not roaming around or buzzing in the media. But I somehow feel that big investors, priority people, priority investors are investing in Vijaywada highway. They are doing it.
And it is affordable still, isn't it?
It is very much affordable. At this point of time, it is really affordable. Okay. But I think once this RRR road starts merging in that area, starts off with this completion, it would again go very high. And if you ask me, like west, like that Patancheru highway, okay, it's a very pricey and a hyped market today. It's very pricey. The next would be the Vijaywada highway.
Okay.
The next would be the Vijaywada highway. The next 2 years of time.
Okay. Awesome. So one more question. This is again an obsession. Okay. See, now we all are obsessed about the Western culture, and we are obsessed about the Western part of Hyderabad.
Yes.
But we want to buy an east-facing plot in West Hyderabad.
That's true.
But we don't want to go to east of Hyderabad. Now that's again the sarcasm of it. Now the question here is, everyone in Hyderabad right now are just concentrating on the IT, which is towards the west, which is Kokapet, Gachibowli, Financial District, etc., etc. These areas. And my analysis or my assumption is because it is in the opposite direction, like literally opposite directions. Like you are in west and again you have to go to east, right? So they feel that it is not relevant for them because majority of these investors right now, I think at least 50-60% of the investors in Hyderabad real estate in terms of plotting are IT investors. Majority of them, at least 60%. Rest 40 are investing in east. But the 60% people, they feel that it is very far, there is no IT there, and they assume that there is no development there, they assume that there is no business there, and they don't even go there, unless and until they are from Andhra Pradesh. So now what will you tell them? Because they have not even seen it. They have not even gone there. For them, IT is important, which is towards Mumbai Highway. Even it's polluted, they'll close their nose and they'll still buy Mumbai Highway, honestly speaking. Okay, don't feel bad, guys, but I'm telling what I see.
No, what you have told is absolutely
Yeah.
correct, Saurabh.
Because even though it's polluted, they want to buy in Mumbai Highway because it is close to, at least little close to Financial District. But they won't go to east of Hyderabad because it is on the other direction. Now, how will we convince them? How will you convince them if you want to recommend them something in the east of Hyderabad?
If personally, if I want to buy a plot in Eastern Hyderabad, what I would see is what price I'm getting it. Okay,
The
talking
price.
about all these developments had like whatever you're talking, it's closer by to IT or whatever it is. See, on Vijaywada highway, we have lots of government land banking, and there is no rigid rule that next projects are not going to come over there.
True.
Okay, and coming to Hyderabad highway, if you ask me, I would definitely go for investing in Vijaywada Hyderabad highway because the pricing part is very low when compared to the other regions. Okay, pricing part is very low. Pollution wise, it is not as polluted as Mumbai highway as well. And urbanization, yes, we have lots of small villages which are municipality. Which
Yeah.
comes under the municipality. So that means there's lots of urbanization there. Employment, yes, there is employment. There are lots of pharma companies working there, lots of manufacturing companies working there. So I somehow feel that near future, yes, government would come up with so many schemes, so many, what do you say? Already, as I told you, we have an MSME, and that is green eco, what do you say, park there that has come up. So definitely that would create employment for not less than around, I think, 1 lakh people there. So urbanization is closer by. It's only the thing is like you have to tune your mind
That's it.
where
So
you want to.
affordability. you're
It is
saying that
affordability.
affordability.
If I go to Srisalem highway or Mumbai highway, it's nothing less than 20 to 22
A good
and even
plot, yeah.
25 also.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
if you're
25
looking for
if you go Mokila,
if you're looking, if
35,
you're
40,
looking
45.
for something closer by to highway. Okay,
True.
I somehow feel that those are all the saturated markets today. So I would invest in a market which is just at the level of blooming now. Okay, as I told you, once this triple R, work starts, then triple R to ORR, that inside region would definitely give you lots
Overall
of kickback.
Hyderabad, wherever.
Yes, wherever it is, it would definitely give you a very good kickback.
Okay, and you're saying affordability.
Affordability is the main reason why I choose Hyderabad. Vijayawada Hyderabad highway. Yes.
So the projects which you're doing, one of them is HMDA.
Yes.
And it's an affordable HMDA.
It is on its affordable pricing, and it is also at the urge of completion as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in another 15 to 20 days, it would get its final HMDA approvals.
Oh,
It's an almost done project.
Oh,
So now the work is done, and then we are started off with the sales.
It is before Chautupal or after Chautupal?
It is before Chautupal.
Oh,
It is
nice.
around 5 kilometers before Chautupal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it is on the national highway, just 600 meters interior. Yes.
Oh, lovely. And second thing, you told me about the Eco Farm project which you're delivering.
Yes.
And I feel Vijaywada Highway is the best place for doing something like that because recently when I went there, I saw a lot of these hills, a lot of this tadi chetlu, a lot of this kallu. So, a lot of this organic farming which is happening there.
Yes.
So, you chose a nice concept Okay,
Thank
in a nice highway. So can you explain a little bit about that concept of eco village?
Thank you, Saurabh. I think now you got my pulse because leaving behind all these commercial projects, now I am in love with this organic farming and eco living, because we have done a lot of practice by selling and buying, trading, and making people millionaires. Okay, now I think towards our retirement age, I just want to do something good for our the future generation, and that is our eco farms, because post covid, okay, I think there was a time when even our opposite door people used to not open the door if our door was open.
True, true.
So that was the time we had been going through this covid period. I think it was all those happenings, it had really pricked me, and that was something that brought me closer to this concept. Okay, I have a friend and he has a mentor, Dr. Acharya. So when they introduced this project to me, I was so inspired. I was really so inspired, and I somehow felt that yes, I am a core member team of this project, and completion of this project is very important, because in future, not just my kids, people like me who definitely would love nature, who definitely would love to settle in a place, as you said, where there are lots of hills, greenery, water, and everything. So I think this is what we are going to deliver it to a future generation, so that you also have to safeguard not only their interest but also their health.
So what you're offering in this?
In these eco villages, what we are offering is the organic farming. Basically, it is organic farming with a wellness center and then a world-class clubhouse. So yeah, and this concept is actually it is for those people who want to come and love the nature and dwell themselves with the nature. It's not a HMDA project. Okay, it's not at all a HMDA project. So what we expect from the customer, or whoever our investors are, like, you come here, you relax and you go. Don't invest in this project thinking that ek 2 saal mein mere ko iska double aayega.
Appreciation ke liye.
Yes, it's not for appreciation or not to trade with that. And the people we are also considering as buyers, not just any XYZ. We ourselves are trying to figure out, like, kaun apne in this what do you say, who would match our mindset, like-minded people. Okay, so Dr. Acharya is very keen. He's actually the founder of this project. He's very keen on our customer base, because he don't want anybody like any Allanna, Pullana and all to come and purchase this project, because this is a lifestyle project. And this is going to be a pilot project, because we have finalized few more lands for this project. Like one we have near just opposite to Rachakonda forest, and then we have one towards this Malkapuram, which is also closer by to this TSIIC, as I told
nice.
you. Yes, so this is just the beginning, Saurabh, and I would appreciate that you all promote this project, because this is going to be our future.
That's true.
This is going to be our future.
Yeah, that's true. So right now we all go to in the weekends, right? Especially we go to resorts. We try to go to nature, loving nature places like greeneries. So you are creating that place, organic farming place.
The reason for me to get too much of interested in this project is because I belong to a place called Kerala. So you know how Kerala is. You have a 3 days weekend and like, bhai chalo Munnar chalte. And it's just 100 kilometers duri pe rehta hai. So it's like people are like, okay, come on, let's go. But when coming to Hyderabad, you do not have such places.
True.
You have resorts. You have so many commercial places, like Ramoji is there, but not a place where you're getting directly connected to the nature.
True.
And this is one reason why I somehow felt that we can do it. It is within our capacity.
Lovely.
And I think we are going to do it, and we will do it.
Yeah, definitely.
All God's grace, but yes, the concept is going really good into the market. We are getting quite good number of inquiries. And 2 years down the line, we would see the project completed as well.
Lovely. Good to know that. All the best for that.
Thank you, Saurabh.
So I think we have discussed a lot. So let me not extend this further. So last question, which I just want to end this interview with, is what is the last thoughts or final thoughts you want to share with an investor who wants to invest anywhere in Hyderabad? As an investor, because you are an investor, you are a developer, as well as you are a marketer. So from your experience, what you would recommend to a buyer or a investor who is getting right now in the market, who is a little scared? What would you recommend them?
I would, anybody with money want to invest into the market, I would first say that instead of going and, taking, I think these days everybody provides a site visit, and every weekend everybody are going to see one new project. Instead of that, let them study a bit on what is that they want in return. 1 year, what is that they are expecting? Otherwise, in 2 years, what is that they are expecting?
So vision.
Yes, vision. They need a vision. Irrespective of Mumbai highway is blooming, or Srisailam highway is blooming, or Eastern Hyderabad is not doing good. Irrespective of all those things, keep all those things aside, and just he has to put it down across his table that what I am putting X into, कितने X में करना है. That's it. 1 year में double होना है या 2 years में double होना है. Otherwise, I have a daughter who has to get married and she's still in 5th class. So what is my span of investment?
So what is the vision of this?
Yes, what is the vision of that investment? When you want to invest, when you want to withdraw. Based on that, an investor should go ahead investing. If it is a short-term period, okay, you can go for this, which is, not at a far-off distance. Buy a plot, 200, 300, 500, whatever the size of the budget is. Invest. 2 months may you do the trading. But otherwise, if he has 5 years of time, go a bit far, invest it, and then secure it.
Got it.
Secure it, and then you span your, and then you plan your withdrawal.
True.
So I would say that don't go by all these ads, and don't go by all these offers and everything. Let him plan it, because the investment is basically dependent on the size, on the time period that he wants to invest.
What you want, why are you putting this money?
Yes.
And when you want it back, and based on that you select a project.
You select the project.
Right.
And second thing is, please do invest only in approved projects.
Approved projects. Yeah. Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think we'll end here. Thank you so much, Smitha Garu. It was pleasure talking to you. You shared a lot of knowledge with us, and all the best for all the projects.
Thank you so much.
So I'll share contact details as well. So if someone wants to reach out, they can reach out to my team as well as to Smitha Garu. So we'll help you to connect with her. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon in a new video. Till then, take care.